The Tensor G5 is finally here, and honestly, this might be the biggest shift we've seen in Google's chip strategy since the very first Tensor back in 2021. For years, Google has been chasing a different goal compared to Apple and Qualcomm. While those companies went all in on raw performance, Google focused on AI features. That meant Pixels often felt smarter than other phones, but at the same time, they lagged behind when it came to benchmarks or gaming performance. The Pixel 9 Pro was a perfect example. Its Tensor G4 chip was good at AI tasks, but it just couldn't keep up with the top processors from Apple or Qualcomm. And that balance left a lot of users frustrated. But now, we've got the Pixel 10 lineup running on the brand new Tensor G5. And this is a true milestone because it's Google's first fully custom-designed chip built on TSMC's 3-nanometer process. This is no longer a reworked Samsung design. It's Google silicon from the ground up. So what does that actually mean for performance? Google is claiming a 34% jump in CPU speed and a massive 60% boost in AI performance. That's not a small bump. That's a leap. And it all comes from the efficiency and density of TSMC's 3-nanometer manufacturing. More transistors mean better performance and lower power draw. That's why the Pixel 10 is expected to last more than 30 hours on a single charge, something previous Pixels really struggled with. But performance numbers are only part of the story. The Tensor G5 has been designed around AI in a way that makes a noticeable difference in daily use. And the biggest change is that Google's Gemini Nano model now runs fully on device. Before this, many AI tasks had to be offloaded to the cloud, which meant waiting for servers to respond. Now, with the G5, everything happens right on the phone. Google says Gemini Nano is 2.6 times faster and twice as efficient compared to last year. That unlocks a bunch of new features, things like instant call summaries, proactive writing suggestions, live image edits, and even Magic Q, which gives you real-time prompts during meetings or conversations. And because it's all happening on the device, it feels immediate, no lag, no waiting. This is what Google has been aiming for since the beginning. Security has also taken a step forward. The G5 is paired with the Titan 2 security chip, which protects the phone throughout its entire lifecycle. That's especially important now because AI relies on more personal data than ever before. Google needs to guarantee that the processing of that data stays safe and private, and Titan 2 is their answer. Now let's talk cameras, because Pixels are still known for photography. With Tensor G5, there's a brand new image processing unit. That means improved real-tone rendering, motion deblur, and default 10-bit video. But the big highlight is ProRes Zoom, which now goes up to 100x, and AI tools like Auto Best Take, which builds on the classic Pixel Add Me feature. Another huge addition is C2PA content credentials. Every photo and video gets secure metadata attached, handled entirely by Tensor G5 and Titan M2. This helps prove authenticity at a time when AI-generated or altered media is everywhere. That's a big step for trust and transparency. Battery life deserves a quick mention too. Previous Pixels were decent, but not standout. The move to 3-nanometer changes that. Google claims over 30 hours on a single charge for every Pixel 10 model. That's the kind of improvement users have been waiting for. But how does Tensor G5 stack up against the competition? Well, Samsung's Galaxy S25 Ultra with Snapdragon 8 Elite is still the raw performance monster, but in stress tests, it drops sharply under load because of throttling. Apple's A18 Pro remains untouchable in single-core speed, but Apple is lagging way behind in AI. In fact, when it comes to AI integration, Apple is probably in last place right now. Google isn't trying to win benchmark charts. Instead, it's carving out its own lane by making AI the foundation of the Pixel experience. And with Tensor G5, Google finally has the hardware to back up that vision. This chip feels like the true beginning of Google's journey into custom silicon. It's faster, more efficient, and more secure. But more importantly, it makes all those AI features instant and reliable. And that's why the Tensor G5 isn't just another yearly upgrade. It's a breakthrough. Because from here on out, the Pixel lineup finally has the power to match the promise.